We got to be honest in our own community about the reality of sexism and the role that patriarchy plays in our own community.
Sure.
I go to churches a lot, and there are people who will greet me and not greet my fiance, who's standing right next to me. So there's a real conversation we need to have about what is going on inside of our communities and what we can do to make sure that we unlearn some of the behaviors that are really negative, right, and that are really harmful. What is also really important is that we do understand the facts. An overwhelming majority of black men are voting for Vice President Kamala Harris to be President of the United States. Right? 80% of us. So, you know, the truth is, you got that one uncle that you need to talk to.
Right.
But the majority of us, we good.
Right.
Right? Like, we on the same page. And for those who are not, there's work that we need to do. And, y'all, we got a little bit of time to this election, so that deep work we ain't going to be able to finish. By November 5th. Right. But there is some work that we are going to have to do as a community to figure out what are the qualms, what are the issues, what are the problems that 20% or so of black folks who a few years ago were voting Democratic and all that are having. And I will say this about Donald. In our country, our socialization has taught us to praise people with a lot of money.
Yeah.
Our socialization has taught us to praise people who are famous. Right. Our socialization has taught us to praise people who can get a lot of women and can say what they want and do what they want and have said, hey, that's an image of a real man. That's the image of a strong person. That's the image of a real leader who can just fire people at will. Now he's running for president. And a lot of people are like, wait, no, that's not it anymore. Right. But years of socialization have taught us that actually that is the image that America has put forward as the image of what you want to be, of the person that you want to lead. So it isn't just a black issue. We got a nationwide issue about the perception of hypermasculinity masquerading as leadership and of patriarchy and sexism within our community being used as a fracturing tool of our community when in fact it was our mamas and our grandmamas and our great-grandmamas who got us here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do like two more videos, which is 3 videos of the BET Black Men Summit. I'm going to say this about that black men overwhelmingly support Kamala Harris. See, this is mainly the reason why we don't listen to them. You got, of course, D.L. Hughley, the host of the Black Men Summit. You got Michael Ealy, the actor. You got so much politicians, and you got Benjamin Crump that was there. My question is, who are they talking to that support the narrative that black men overwhelmingly support Kamala Harris? Huh? This is embarrassment. This is shameful. That's what happens when you have a white-owned BET now. And see, what's so disappointing is that you got these narratives going on. Ricky Smiley going on MSNBC saying 72% of black American men support Kamala Harris. Now you at BET Summit, BET Black Men Summit, claiming that it's 80% of black men supporting Kamala Harris. You have so many figures and not enough evidence, not enough proof. And then this is what's so sad, that we have to use the Black Men Summit to claim that black men overwhelmingly support Kamala Harris. This is really totally not true. But yet people are watching BET and MSNBC for a source or factual source that is not really the case. They're showing you what they want to show you. And so as a black man, I'm an independent, and as a black man, I'm very disappointed in everybody on the BET Black Men Summit. I'm going to be honest, because you're not being honest to black people. And like I said, this is the night before Election Day. The Election Day is officially tomorrow. And basically, y'all telling everybody that black men overwhelmingly support Kamala Harris, but yet they forgot about what Kamala Harris did to these black men in the state of California. Y'all try to erase, and then I think one person on MSNBC said that they tried to divide the community. No, guys, it's people like you trying to divide the community. People like you, D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, and the rest of the Democratic shields, and yes, even Roland Martin. You guys are trying to divide the black community instead of trying to be truthful to it. But see, this is, they're talking about all what they saying was straight up facts. No, it's propaganda to y'all. See, y'all not go to the black community or talk to the people in the black community or tell them how they really feel about Kamala Harris. Y'all said it was, what, 72% on MSN, according to MSNBC. And then the BET, quote unquote, according to a congressman there, that a BET Black Male Summit, oh, it's 80%. Which is it, 72% or 80%? And now MSNBC said they got their fact checking going on, and yet the thing of it is that they're not fact checking themselves. Well, how y'all know? Have y'all been to the black community and asked about how y'all feel about Kamala Harris? Of course not. Same old propaganda. So I'm very disappointed, and again, like, this is mainly the reason why I'm glad that the election will be over by tomorrow, officially over by tomorrow, because I'm tired of hearing these same old propagandas and lies they've been telling us ever since last year. This is unacceptable. Let me know what you think in the comments.